Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude, where I do trailer reactions, I react to YouTube videos, I review YouTube channels. Basically, I just do whatever the hell I want. Hello everybody. I love stand-up comedy, and I really like Bill Burr a lot. So if you guys haven't heard of him, you should really check him out. And this is some of Bill Burr's ultimate mic drops. Drop the mic. It's so damn funny. This guy is funny. Thing I like about him is he doesn't even have to have an act. He can get up there and he can just improvise through the whole thing, and he's so great off the cuff. It's amazing. So let's check this out right now.
When did you start shaving your head? It looks good.
When did I start shaving? Well, I shaved it. I had it on my first special. I had it shaved.
Really? I didn't.
Yeah.
When I saw you in New York
I'm
for
glad,
the Patrice
I'm glad
thing.
you liked it. I
do.
see you
I like
losing the
it.
roof there in the back.
Yeah,
You'll be right there with me.
I'll be there
We'll
soon.
do a buddy cop show.
Exactly.
Right? Two balding old guys
Exactly.
going after some hairy criminal.
I'm not a big fan of Steve Jobs, personally.
What are you talking about?
I've seen this. This is great.
I don't know. I just don't understand what the big deal was with that guy. I don't get it.
He's like Edison. I don't know. He invented all this stuff that everybody. What are you talking about?
Did he? Did he sit down and I'm gonna invent the iPhone and just sat there soldering, possibly welding, right? Didn't he have a crew of guys helping him out?
Sure, maybe he did.
So why, when he went to those nerd fests, didn't he have like a chorus of scientists behind him who helped him out too? He walked out like he was Tesla. Like tapping into electricity.
I'm not with you.
I think he just kind of told people what to invent. Like he just kind of came in I want my whole music collection in that phone. Get on it! And then all these nameless, faceless guys made it happen.
Yeah.
And then they have the big nerd concert, and he goes out there by himself.
Like, look what I did.
You know, sneakers on. I just didn't buy it. Yeah, I'm a loner, man. I don't like people. So...
My dad used to say that all the time.
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
This Fifth Avenue during Christmas time, the thoughts that go through my head. The thoughts that go through my head. I just want to chop that tree down and watch it land on people as I walk over their head.
No!
I do.
That was the
Sorry.
holiday season.
I know. You knew I wasn't going to stick to that. I was trying to be happy. I was trying to be happy.
When you took it out on Philly because they were a bad crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Your famous rant, which you've since said you like Philadelphia, and that wasn't the issue. You were just giving...
People in Philly don't even remember. Basically, if you haven't seen it, I was doing a show for the Opie and Anthony radio program, and they had this show called The Traveling Virus, and we were doing these 10,000...
If you haven't seen it, check it out. I actually did a video on that too, the Philly rant. He goes off on him because they was booing all the other comedians that were out there and everything, and he went out there and just told them exactly what he thought of Philly. It was awesome.
Seaters, and we went to Philly, and they're notorious for booing people, and they booed the first guy off stage, and I went on 3 hours after that. So by the time I got up there, it was a complete shit show. And I don't know, they started booing, and I snapped and decided I wasn't going to leave, and I just attacked everything that they loved.
It was awesome.
Can women be funny?
Yeah, of course. Will you guys just fucking grow up and just sit down and write your own horse shit and come up with it? Start your own fucking show. Have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do shit for you. That's the fucking problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never fucking let me in. I'd start my own shit. You guys got to start your own shit. You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own shit and quit your fucking whining. We're all eating a giant shit sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care. Well, when was the last time you went on stage and you killed so hard the person after you bombed? If you're fucking doing that on a regular basis, people are gonna notice regardless of what you have between your legs. You know, I feel bad for right now McDonald's. I feel bad for them.
Why would you feel that?
Because they backpedaled. They allowed fat people to blame them, and it's just over. The second they made the salad, it was over. It was over. They said, you know what? It's our fault. It's our fault. It's our fault you're fat. It isn't. Everybody knows it's fattening. You don't order 50 sandwiches, right? But they're a business. If you order it, they're going to give it to you.
Sure.
That's not their fault.
Yeah, and then you think that that's it right there. Once they invented this,
McDonald's is for when
they
you get,
admit it.
it's for kids and for when you get hammered. That's what it is. You go in there, you eat, you get the bread in you.
Yeah, at some point I was going to make a point here. That's why I keep looking at here, and I just realized I'm blocking myself out of the camera. I love that you have the jib camera for this, like it's an action movie. Let's swoop in at these two guys sitting in these unbelievably small chairs. I literally feel like I'm going to fall onto the floor. This is insane. You really went all out with the audience, though. They got full-size adult chairs. Are these like from the 20s before they had like horse tranquilizers in our food and everybody was like 5'1"? Yeah,
And nothing is making you mad? Nothing.
Oh, things upset me. Yes. I don't know. I don't want to look. I fly a lot, and there's this whole new thing of generation of people that take their socks and their shoes off on the plane. You got to look at their smelly feet, and then they'll literally stand up and they will walk into a commercial airline bathroom. Yeah, use it and then walk and sit back down again.
That's not right.
Yeah, if I was a dictator, those people would be eliminated.
Yeah.
3 times.
I knew the second I saw the Christmas lights, I was like, I'm going to bomb. I'm going to bomb. This
No,
is
you're not bombing.
not my vibe.
No,
I
this
can't-
is your,
this drives me nuts.
this is festive. This is it. You're allowed to do this.
It's not festive, it's fake, okay?
No.
And you stick it in a box, and then you take it back out and you staple it up next year. That's what you do.
I love this dude texting for the entire interview. It's just trying to keep the attentions on millennials. It's like impossible. Look at him. He's already got the chains. He's probably got his own record label. He's like making deals as we speak. He's got championship rings on. I don't know what you're doing, dude, but I want your life, man. You're crushing it.
So are you in the
I
process?
cannot get comfortable in this fucking chair. This is just like one of the worst things. This should be like in a museum, is like the prototype. This is what, this was the awful level of comfort. We went from a log to this, and then eventually they got cushions. It's another guy looking at his phone. I swear to God. Dude, the day Jesus comes back, if he ever does, if he's even a real person, like 90% of people are going to miss it. They're going to walk right. He's going to be walking on water, and they're immediately walking by him. They're not even going to see it. Oh, yeah, and there's a drop-off in fame for Jesus at that point. Everyone was paying attention. Now no one gives a shit. Oh, there we go. No, but now this is like the ego one. Now I'm going to be sitting above you.
Yeah,
you got to
no,
come
man.
with two. It's fine. It's fine. Sir, the one comedy through line that's working here is me shitting on this chair. Why would you take that from me? You're just totally going against the grain. I understand it. But you got on camera, so I think you get paid, even though this is online.
You see, Sugar Shea Mosley, one of the greatest boxers of all time, he's losing his championship belt in a divorce.
Oh, that's not
Losing, yeah. It's like you're trying to break a man. Why does she want those? Right?
gonna break
So
a man.
They go with their shoes. You know? No, and I love how when you get a divorce, all of a sudden it costs like 50 grand a month to give a kid Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
These guys, I'm telling you, there is an epidemic of gold-digging whores in this country, and it is just not being addressed on any level.
Your character has a lot of tats.
Yeah.
Do you get those put on? You have a tat that says.
No. I have that's all my ink. I have this mic on, so.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's not Bill Burr.
Gentlemen, help me out with my point.
Hey, Cody, can you believe that marriage didn't work out? Yeah, I can't believe your relationships don't work out. We recently got a pit bull, which I know a lot of people don't like because they ate a couple of kids. I understand. They're great dogs, unless you're a bad owner. If you're a psycho, which I am, you can mess them up. I didn't realize that dogs feed off your vibes.
Yeah.
Like if you're cool, if you're chill,
Yeah.
they're chilling. If you're sleeping, they're sleeping. But if you're a psycho like me, and you're watching the game on TV, and you're screaming at the ref like, "You gotta be shitting me!"
Goes and runs
I
under
didn't
the
realize
couch.
the dog was
Runs
in the
under
corner
table.
being like, "Yeah, you gotta be shitting."
Being a mother is the hardest job out
Most difficult job,
Most
and Oprah said that.
there. Oprah said
This is
that.
great.
Yeah. Has your opinion on that phrase changed at all since you've had a kid?
No. It's not the most difficult job on the planet. It just isn't. Dude, I did roofing in July. As a redhead, I almost died. There's people that work on like oil. What was that movie that guy made? The oil, the fucking, they
There Will Be
drill
Blood?
oil. What is it?
There Will Be Blood?
There Will Be Blood. The out in the ocean, they would drill. I can never remember the names.
Deepwater.
Mark Wahlberg was in it.
Deepwater Horizon. Yeah.
Those guys were working on an oil rig. The fucking thing blows up. They're on fire. They got to jump into water that's on fire. Salty water into their wounds. You got to swim out of that oil and fire and then tread water, praying to God that the Coast Guard is going to get there before the sharks do. Now talk to me about a toddler. Oh, he was so fussy today. He wouldn't eat his peas.
So what's up with all these white kids now walking around trying to act
he's
like they're
young
like gangster
there.
rappers? It's irritating. It's like everywhere I go, man. I figured just be here in the city where you got a good mix of people. I'll be like in the middle of Kansas, though. Like the whitest state ever. There'll be some howdy-doody looking white kid like me. I'm thinking this is one of my peeps. Somebody I can have a conversation with. All of a sudden she's like, yo, what's up, kid? What's up, kid? I just want to be like, nothing much, Brad. You keeping it real in Wichita? How the fuck are you going to be a gangster in a state, say, like Nebraska? Wouldn't you be like all hardcore about your crop? Just in there, yo, shit was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking corn wasn't wrong. Motherfucking scarecrow was tipping over and shit, you know what I'm saying, son? I just want to be like, dude, you're white. Go to the Gap, give into it. Buy some Dockers, and come home. I've been going to gun stores, and
Oh, my God.
and these rednecks are all telling me the same thing, because I didn't grow up with guns. So they're just going, all right, you never had a gun, you want to get yourself a shotgun. It's got a great spread. That's what they keep saying. It's got a great spread. You don't even got to aim. You got a problem, you just sort of whip around. You get the guy, right? I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, I just want to shoot the guy. I don't have to do like a bunch of drywall work and like reframe my diploma. So I didn't think Lance owed anybody, he didn't do anything to me. You know what he did for me? He raised $500 million for cancer
Lance
research.
Armstrong?
That's what that lie did. Yeah, it was great. And everybody had the bands on. Remember the bands?
Yeah.
Sure. Right? That blocked out the sun, right?
It wasn't to block out the sun.
No wrist cancer.
Yeah.
Now, the whole thing was annoying, and I hated how Oprah was interviewing him and acting like she was dumbfounded that this guy would do this. Like, she's been in show business for 35 years, and she can't, like, wrap her head around
she's pretty self-righteous,
some guy doing
in my
whatever
opinion.
it takes to
Can't
get to
stand
the
her.
next level. Didn't she, for the first 5 years, have, like, midgets who wanted to bang the
Yeah.
mailman's boyfriend? And she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it, but she didn't have the power to say no, so she wrote it out. And then when she could make a good decision, she did a show, but she stood on the heads of those little people for 5 years until she got, and then she's sitting there across from this guy like, so how could you know exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I love Bill Burr. I think he's like one of the best out there right now. I remember probably 10, 15 years ago, I really liked Lewis Black. And I still like him, but nothing like Bill Burr. Bill Burr's just awesome. That was from a channel called Comedy World. 2019 mic drops. Bill Burr roasting people. Try not to laugh. I'd fail that because I think he's hilarious. Now, how about a joke? If you're cheese with no cracker, then what are you? You're crack-a-lacking. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, #MeanGene. Check out my merch in the description down below, or don't, whatever you want to do. Anyways, I will see you next time.